Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you happen to be watching this Risco in Tokyo, coming at you with some more Allens of the Wake. Honestly, I don't. Why? Honestly, it's clearly it's Allen of the Wake because we could see it right there on the screen. I'm gonna have a sip of this fancy coffee. Now this is gonna be the only coffee I make tonight. I'm not gonna make any more coffee. I'm coffeeed out. I've had all the coffee that I need to have. I should actually get it onto mod mode. It's gonna take a second, just a hot second, but we'll be there, and then we'll be doing the Alan Wake. I don't even know what the fuck we were doing last time. We running from, there was a concert. We had the concert, and then now we're in a barn, and there's a longboat because Vikings. Because of course, why would there not be Vikings? You got the Thor and Odin guy who are brothers, but Thor and Odin are son and father, so there's something that's a little bit wonky. But that's okay. That's okay. What a stacked chapter, because this chapter was also the Doctor chapter. And it's weird. I mean, it's kind of weird, like the episodes, the episodic format, but it's like they've got if we're mapping it to like an old TV show, it's like they've got like a mid-episode climax, but then a denouement, but then another climax, and then the end of the episode, and that's kind of like, that seems wonky. Hey Barry, you're the best. Have I told you today that you're the best? I'm not gonna point a gun at you on accident. I'm gonna be very careful about that, to not point a gun at you on accident, because I don't want to startle Barry. Barry's important to us. One of the only characters who is not a douchebag, and they are like hen's teeth, so we need to protect them. I'm just doing a quick sweep to see if there is a thermos. I'm pretty sure we've already missed like at least a couple of them, but you know, give it a shot, right? Are they're just scratching words? What's going on with that? Shadow? Oh, those are trees. I mean, they're not trees. They will be trees. They're baby trees. But it looked like Blair Witch shit. Oh, I gotta jank up the volume again. Oh no, we're max. Okay. It's hard to hear over the PlayStation jet engine that is currently revving up. I don't know what kind of machinery you've got going on with your PlayStations, but mine generally have been powered by very inefficient jet engines. They're efficient enough to make themselves extremely known. Can't parkour over that. Alan once again fails at parkour. Good for him. Good for you, Alan. Hey, Barry, do you still have our cardboard cutout? Because that, we established that was of paramount importance. There was the establishment of the joke. That's a very nice, like, farmhouse. They've got it tricked out. You established the joke, you reminded us of the joke, the payoff is going to have to come. If I don't get my payoff, if this is another fucking mammoth.
Guess we better check the fuse box.
We've got high-powered flashlights. Coffee thermos. Yo, though. I was playing Control earlier, and the pickup button with Control is square. So I'm going to be a little bit confused for a bit. Now my fuse box is right by the door. Their fuse box is not, so we're fucked. Basically. We're perma-fucked. Are these dildos? Why do you have... Oh, they're rockets. Which, I mean, is a form of dildo, I suppose. It's gun... Oh, Alice, how you doing? Oh my god, like coffee thermoses everywhere in this place. Alice, I hope you're extremely well tonight. I hope life is treating you kindly. Oh, Hirunda! How are you doing as well? Lovely to see both of you. Hope that life is treating you kindly, is not giving you too much bullshit. Nothing more than you feel like you can handle. And Hive! Oh, the gang is just starting to flood in.
The power downstairs was out, but I was sure I could fix that at the fuse box.
Why? Why
the
though?
Power downstairs was out.
No, I wanted
sure
you telling me to examine this fucking.
The power downstairs.
The record player's not plugged in. It's clearly a battery operated record player. What the? I somehow got back again into LVP create mode. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, what we got? Alex's last night was extremely nerve-wracking, but ended good, adjacent to house stuff. I'm not happy to hear that it was nerve-wracking, but I am extremely happy to hear that it was good. I mean, ultimately good? It sounds like ultimately good. Is there no basement? Because a lot of people put the fuse boxes in the basement. There was an election in Spain. It looked like the fascists were going to win, but the fascists ended up not getting the seats they needed. Nice. I would like to continue this trend of not giving the fascists fucking anything. I think that would be appropriate. Now, does that like close off the elections for the next couple of years? Because I don't know what the Spanish election cycle's like. Maybe they only visit the booby hatch.
Yeah, I don't think they keep too close an eye
jerk
on
ass.
the clinic. They seem to slip away a lot so they can get wasted.
No kidding. Those guys sound awesome.
The light is too bright and I cannot read your secret message. Spain has like 3 forms of government. Is it the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost? I cannot read this because the flashlight is too bright. Well done. Also, although we did give it a little bit of a short shift because of the government talk, Hiduna, I'm very happy to hear that you're getting back into LBP create mode, and I am quite excited to see what, if anything, you decide to put out. Keep us clued in, and if there's any level that you end up making, absolutely let us know, so that I can give it a look-see. City autonomous communities, which are like states in Spain, and then the central government. Okay. Wait, that's 2 though. Unless Twitch cut off more than expected. Why is the fuse box in the fucking bedroom? That doesn't make sense. Read what? City autonomous communities, which are like states in Spain and the central government. That's 2. Wait, is there supposed to be a comma between city and autonomous communities? Okay. Alright. See, this is why commas are important. Wait, I didn't fix anything. I just pressed a button. I feel cheated. Hiduna says, I'm working on Game Plaza 2.0. Might be released as a standalone, although I want it to be released in an adventure. I will see. I always forget to put in commas. A lot of times, like, it's not like super important, but one of the things with English is the compound nouns that can kind of screw things up. Did they have every fucking light on? Is that perhaps why they blew a fuse?
Can you hear that, Al? Music?
Of course. We need to find where it's coming from. That's the message the Andersons talked about. That's the whole reason we're here.
What the fuck? Excuse me, but what? When did this plot point get dropped? It's easier in Portuguese not to use commas when listing things, and so in English it always trips me out. Like, and I'll be honest with you, like, sometimes I get a little bit confused when I need a comma. which sounds silly as hell on account of, like, I grew up with the language and I also taught it, but not so much with lists, but with clauses. Japanese doesn't really have commas. Like, I mean, the punctuation mark exists, but it's not, like, it's not a grammatically necessary thing. Because usually you would link things up with particles anyways. Right. So, like, it would be nani nani to, nani nani to, nani nani to, or depending on which joining particle, because, like, mo can also be a joining particle, and ya can be a... I think ya is an ending particle? Like, an ending of a list particle that indicates that the list is non-inclusive, that there could be other things that would fit in with the examples that are already given. I thought these guys were rock stars. This is not rock music. But it's probably, like, probably none of this is gonna get any voice because Twitch has just been marking stuff as muted. What? We're like the whole plot point of the game, like it hinges on easy listening.
We need to find Cynthia Weaver. We'll stay here for the night and head back to town as soon as it gets light.
Hey, Al. Lots of hours before dawn. Might as well get some rest. And by rest, I mean drunk.
Come on, Barry. This is...
A great idea. This is a wonderful idea. Yes, let us get drunk. We've only spent the entire night being attacked by shadow creatures whose presence we can't explain and just show up.
We're gonna find her, right? Even though you're a crazy bastard, I'm gonna stick by you, no matter what, ever, Al. Sure, like a brother.
I'm a writer, goddammit.
Correct.
Oh my god, it's the freaking
I could write 10
cutout!
and they'd be the best books that year.
No, you couldn't.
That's right, I couldn't. But I could, because I'm a writer.
What?
What
do they put in this stuff? I feel like my brain is coming out of my nose.
It sounds like your freaking voice is coming out of your nose.
The booze millionaire.
I just miss her, Barry. I just want her here with me.
I know, Al. I know. It's gonna be okay. We're gonna make it okay.
Does Barry have tattooed legs? That would be amazing. Oh, I think those are just shadows. That was Carl, how you doing? I mean, you're not wrong. There's a lot of unfortunate things in this game, so you know, it's a thing. I can't believe they actually paid off the cardboard cutout joke. I kind of appreciate it, like the dedication to the bit. Especially after they let us down with that mammoth. I'm still pissed off about the mammoth. Wait, is the cardboard cutout the merengue bit, or is the game the merengue bit?
I'm coming.
Wait, am I
crazy drunk
you or not?
And yet it was more than that.
Okay.
It was the truth. A suppressed memory.
I've gotta like actually sit down and watch that whole thing.
I was there, an out-of-body observer. This was the night Alice and I had arrived at Bright Falls, the night Alice had disappeared. I had a chance to find out what had happened. I remember
the night that Alice had
surprised to see
disappeared
the cat
because
in the
you
dark.
ditched
Alice
her
would have never
in the
turned
dark
lights
because
off.
you knew she wouldn't follow you because you were having an argument and you used her phobia against you. Against her? Against her. So Alan really, this is all your fault. I think that it's time for you to recognize that this is all your fault. You douche.
Beyond this lost memory, there was nothing. I had to follow the footsteps of my past self to find out what had happened that night.
Are you telling me not to look for coffee thermoses, game? Because, like, you can't set it up like, hey, collect all these coffee thermoses for a trophy, and then when I go look for them, you'd be like, oh, there ain't nothing out there. I gotta follow my past self. It's good besides from a cameo from the bad Transpo comedian guy whose name starts with G. Oh, fucking Glinner? Fuck that dude. But it's a very quick cameo, and you don't see his face. Which, I mean, if I had to take the one or the other, I'd rather not hear his voice, but, you know, there was a time previous to him being...
I remembered thinking, I caught a glimpse of
the degree that he became, so...
into the darkness.
He plays a random corpse. That's...
Diving after her was the
apropos?
last vague memory I had of that night. After that, the next thing I could remember was waking up behind the wheel of the crash car and finding the first pages of the manuscript.
Were you gonna let us jump in there?
I couldn't find her in all that blackness. I must have thought she drowned.
The show's very good, and there's some really funny bits. Like, everything I've seen from it, like, all the clips
Jagger
that I've
had
seen of it
Alice,
have been
so
great.
she had me.
Wait, who is Jagger? Like Mick Jagger?
I'd been easy prey.
Look at the cabin. Is there someone in the window?
Is it your mom? Is your mom in the window?
Maybe she didn't drown after all. Maybe she's inside.
The dark presence had touched me. She had dug her nails into my brain and used me, made me her puppet.
Os! Yo! Writes herself in the story you're reading on the train to remind you to pick up some eggs while you're out. That would be actually incredibly useful as a superpower.
She is. You can apologize.
You should apologize, honestly.
Thing together.
Not you, Holly, but Alan. Wait, did the bot flag your message? Hold on a second. The episode where the whole "I know writers who use subtext and they're cowards" line comes from his comedy gold. That line is...
Alice?
Like, I keep that line with me forever. Also, it was coward. It flagged coward, yeah.
She drowned.
No!
It's your fault your wife is dead. You are guilty. All she wanted was to help you right. You killed her.
I mean, honestly though,
There's still hope.
Alan, you did
League is a
kind of
special
kill her.
place. Here, you have the power to change things. She wanted you to write. I will tell you what to do. You can write her back. The story will come true, and all will be well again.
Beef Wellington?
She had Alice.
Wait, no, I said it right and I ruined the joke. Damn it! I'm loopy. Today was a day. Today was like a whole fucking day.
Alright.
Not strictly speaking a bad one. It was actually a fairly good day, but I did take a 4.5 hour bike ride through central Tokyo in the middle of summer, and that was maybe I might have bit off just a little bit more than I reasonably could have chewed. Oh shit, I missed from Holly. Almost died in D&D, and next week we have to fight ghosts. Well, I feel like you missed an opportunity, because if you had died, you could be in the fight as a ghost, and then like you could do a whole thing where it's like, where do your loyalties really lie? With your new ghost friends, or with the air suckers?
To release me before I could finish. To interrupt the horror story before the ending, where darkness consumed everything and everyone. Zane was weak and far away, but I had written him into the story, and his light had been enough to set me free.
It isn't here now. I'm here because it was written. I brought the light to set you free. You must hurry. It will know I'm here. It will be back soon.
Why is he in a diving suit? Like, are they trying to crib off of, whatchamacallit? BioShock? Thank you! Same hat.
Confused and groggy. My mind consumed by
Now, if they
darkness
did a
and
crossover
fear,
with
all
Alan
I
Wake
could
and
do was
BioShock,
escape.
that would be pretty special. That one Scooby-Doo villain.
The week spent in the cabin had taken its toll. I was barely conscious and fading fast.
Oh, so there's our week.
It had to have cost Zane terribly, thrown him even deeper into whatever dark place he now haunted.
Pittsburgh?
But he had managed to weaken the dark presence, kept me safe that night.
I'm betting on Pittsburgh. I didn't particularly like Pittsburgh very much. I was only there for the one day, though. Pretty sure Zane was just a hobbyist diver. I mean, I don't know. A suit like that probably costs you real money.
That's right, James Joyce. It's your fault, and you're gonna pay for it.
What the fuck? We keep on getting like these episodes that are just like 20 minutes too long. Not that not that the episodes are really too long, but I mean like 20 minutes too long for the stream? Because we could have finished that last stream. They did not homage instead the robot guy that just chases Scooby-Doo and Shaggy in a carnival. That's like every episode though. Like you just gotta change the setting and it's just that's every episode.
Previously on Alan Wake, under the influence of the dark presence, I wrote a horror story that is coming true. Jagger had been my editor, making sure that the unfolding story would make her more and more powerful. Some part of me had been aware
She's just a
to
total
write my
jag.
escape into the story.
That's why her name is
Create something
Jagger.
absolutely wonderful.
The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. My mom gave me this old light switch.
The clicker.
Alice is being kept in a dark.
The clicker is like the. Why would you give the
way to
clicker
fix this.
to your wife unless you hate her? Because that item, that's just shite. That's a total shite item.
Well, we're expecting a record crowd from the neighboring counties. Naturally, we hope to break the record set by last year's Moose Fest in our neighboring town, Watery. Ladies and gentlemen, some people have
Moose?
asked, what's the big deal about
Is
Deer Fest?
is it moose eating walnuts? Because that's terrifying.
And community. We've got a great party coming up, but let's try to hold it in until tomorrow and get through the night in one piece, all right?
Been getting back to running lately to use the to lose the old boy weight off so I can have only girl weight. That sounds pretty nice.
Right. Thomas said so. He wrote it. The key is insurance. It's my job to keep it safe. Safe in the light.
Eh?
Always in the light.
Carol Ann, go to the light. Could we get like a check-in on
All the
Rose?
manuscript pages were gone.
Cause
The
I
FBI agent
want to
had
know
taken
what the hell happened to her.
I think my tongue just took a crap in my mouth. Ugh.
Also, why are we
we're in
arrested?
jail now? Al, this is not good.
That about sums it up.
But like, actually, why were we arrested? Did we do a bad thing?
I am never drinking again.
Oh, Barry's gonna stick to coke.
I need to talk to Weaver. She's the one in the song. The lady of the light.
What, the crazy lady? Ugh, whatever you say, Al, but we're stuck here. They're not gonna...
I had some reading to do first, Sheriff, and let me tell you, it was an interesting read. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent. There's no way you're walking out of here. You hear me in there, Bret Easton Ellis? Huh?
You know,
Agent
like,
Abigail, I want to talk to your security.
I think that if you're an author and you're name dropping better authors, that's probably a mistake. Like, you don't want to remind your readers that there's better out there. Because this is still Alan writing all of this, right?
Wake, what's wrong?
Lady, are you stupid? It's a trick. It's an obvious trick.
Okay, I've had enough
Oh,
of this crap.
right, because
Wait,
he's
I'm gonna
actually
trust you
Maxwell
with this.
Dillon,
You're
the
joking.
Electro.
Agent Nightingale, your opinion would matter more if you were sober and if I actually believed you were here on official business.
Whoa!
You can't, I mean,
Get back in the cell, Stephen King. The only way you're leaving this place is over my dead...
Wait a minute. I know this.
what the fuck?
Oh my god!
Light. We need light. It's the only way to fight this thing.
In my office. I've got your things
I
there.
I
Follow
feel
me.
like just like 12
Oh, man.
extra
What's setting
things
up the
happened
lights
that
out?
we didn't particularly need, and I do not
I can
particularly
get the
understand.
emergency power on.
Like, what the fuck? That's the guys that we killed. That's his cell. Or maybe he got killed. I don't remember. Oh, got a flare. Got a flare. But where's my coffee mug? Honestly, thermos thing. The fuck ever. There should be at least like one in every area. That's where we came from. Don't need that. Fuse box was... Like, wasn't the fuse box on the way to the cells? I feel like there was a fuse box that we couldn't interact with because the game was shitty. A fighting game player was talking about region plus technique terminology in fighting games, and she mentioned Canadian burst and Korean backdash, and then said that more regions needed to be appended to terms like that, and two of us immediately told her about the American reset. Is that what we call rage quitting these days? Because I think that would be fucking hilarious. Can rage quitting, can that be, like, can we term that the American reset from now on? Yo, there was totally a fuse box, though. Cause that guy was yelling at us to fix the lights. American Reset is when you drop your combo, but your opponent lets you hit them after you drop the combo for free. Oh, somebody's a marvelous Parker. So it's a reset you do because both players drop the ball. Okay. This is not like a kayfabe thing, is it? Where, like, this was planned out? Oh, you're just gonna... Wait. They made special point in the first chapter to fucking notice that the fuse box was there, and then I don't even get to interact with it? You just do it for me?
What do you need from me?
They can be hurt in the light, only in the light. And I need to find Cynthia Weaver. She can help me stop this.
Light.
The lamp lady?
Cynthia. She lives in the old decommissioned power plant.
Wait, can you just fucking do that? Can you just, like, set up shop
Let's get back
in
to
an
the
old
plan.
decommissioned power plant, and, like, the town's gonna be okay with that?
Wheeler,
Because I don't think
Cynthia.
that's how that shit works. I think that's called squatting, and that's illegal.
But I have friends who need to
And
be
good for her.
helped.
Like,
I can't be
by all
in-
means, we support squatters, but, like, this is the sheriff telling us that, like, it's all hunky-dory.
Here's a list of people and phone numbers. I need you to call them and tell them you have a message from me. Night Springs, okay? They'll know what to do.
Night Springs? Like the TV show? Gotcha. Oh, hey, that radio guy is on the list. Man.
Bought a box of the
Who's
traditional
my
Australian
related
thank you
to you?
chocolates for my supervisor at the
My
good
dad.
school today. She does good by me and tries her best to do her
Is this
job,
like
even
a
though it's not
secret
always
society?
appreciated.
Can you do this? You'll be safe here if the backup power's on. These guys need
I
to be
like that,
alert
Holly.
just in
I'm
case
glad
they
that
don't
you've
come
got at
back.
least, like, one person in your
You'll
corner
come back for me, though,
at
right?
work.
As
I know
soon as
that's
we
like
get the
it's a
chopper
by
ready.
school
Thanks,
thing,
Wheeler.
but
I owe you one. Okay, let's go, Wake. Through the back.
My hangover wants a pizza. You think there's any way I can order one
American
now?
Reset is when player
My
A fumbles
hangover
their
wants you to
combo
shut up
and it
and get to
ends
work.
early by accident, and player B isn't ready to take their turn back,
This is Barry Wheeler.
allowing player A to start their offense again.
I know it's-
Okay.
Listen, the sheriff, Sarah, asked me to tell you something. She says Night Springs, okay? So I guess she... Yes, sir. Okay,
Our favorites like Werther's Originals, but for Australia? But those aren't chocolates. Werther's Originals are like a caramelly thing.
Oh, hell. Whatever took Nightingale must have broken the gate controls. We can't reach the gate's control box from here. We need to get to the other side over the rooftop.
I'll go. I'll open the gate for you once I'm across. You
Favorites
stay
are
here in the light and
Cadbury's
cover me,
Party
Sheriff, okay?
Mix. Okay. Like the cream egg people, right? Cadbury's cream eggs are kind of like, they're kind of like candy corn for me, where it's like the first bite of cream egg or the first like handful of candy corn is fucking amazing, and then every successive bite is like, this is way too fucking much. Now, Alan, Jesse can fucking climb over things. You are both Remedy game characters. I feel like you should also be able to climb over things. What is your problem? Now we are stuck because you don't know how to fucking parkour. The cream egg is going down my throat, but if I have any more, it'll be going up my throat again. Like, yeah... Yeah, I think, for me, I feel like if Cadbury's cream eggs were about like half the size that they are, I would like them a lot more. Favorites have taken up a common role as a plague gift in Australia. Most social situations can be navigated with a well-placed box of favorites. That is amazing. I like this thing that I know now. If I ever have some Australian trouble, I'm gonna hook myself up with some favorites. Is there a bumper sticker on this ambulance? I still don't believe this game takes place in Washington. This is totally a Wisconsin thing. Wait, are favorites also for lesbians? Because we do support our lesbian candies. There's a pic going around some Twitter anime spaces, the Gundam creator guy walking in an anime con protected by bodyguards, looking like he wants to find someone to kill, and it's pretty funny. I wonder what his problem was. Oh god, gotta get those batteries. Hook myself up with some lithium. They don't call him Kill 'Em All Tomino for nothing? Wait, what? Oh, you're like a burning patch of shit. That's why you were screaming. Okay, gotcha. That's a name he got because most of his shows end with getting the cast killed. So he's like the, what's his face? Urobochi? Because that's like an Urobochi thing too, right? He predates Oda Butcher. Okay. That's Tomino? I do find I have slightly more sympathy for Urobochi after hearing about his sickness and how it just kind of completely fucked him up. Like, at least it feels like his edginess is a little bit more in response to something, as opposed to just like gonna be edgy because edgy's cool. Oh, birds. Birds! Look at his tail! I hate that! Hive! I don't want tweets to be X's. X is... X... We use X to talk about drugs. If you're gonna buy some ecstasy, you're getting X. It's not for tweets. Some kid's gonna get in trouble at the dinner table because he's gonna be like, "Hey, Mom, I was on X this afternoon." Tabs is for acid. Oh, wait, okay, sorry, I missed the part about closing windows. His short-sightedness means Twitter Japan is now X Japan, which is copyrighted. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh fuck! For real? Oh my god! That is so great! Cause they're, you know, the people, Japanese companies tend to get pretty fiddly over copyright. So that could be fun. That could be all kinds of fun. I love it. I missed the definition of a reset and skipped directly into the definition of American reset, which is funny, and I think it works better that way. Oh, I mean, that's why I found it so funny, called, because I'm like, yeah, I can expect expect CNDs, and that would be funny as
Hey,
hell.
Sheriff, your password, Night Springs? What's that all about?
It's a stupid joke we have. That Bright Falls is the original inspiration for the TV
Oh, okay,
show.
sorry,
This
sorry,
town
Colt.
can get weird at times. Never this weird, though.
I didn't mean to doubt you.
Need to bypass the damaged control box.
What am I, an electrician? Hold on!
Wait, no, hold up. Alan, you absolute douchebag. You spent the last episode bragging about how you're all good with fuse boxes, you could fix this fuse box, and so now someone gives you a slight electrical problem and you're like, oh, well, I can't do that. I'm not an electrician. Is it a union thing, Alan? Is that the problem? Are you worried about being a scab? Because I don't think you're the kind of person who's worried about being a scab. You would not support the writer's strike. Oh, I gotta check this out. Oh, wait, this is a QTE. Hold on a second. Or an STE? A very slow, time event?
Stick close. Our first stop is the town hall. The keys to the chopper are there.
Oh, he does look like he's gonna fuck up someone's shit! Oh god, that's awesome! He looks like he's Yak. Like, he's got this particular lack of style that just feels very Yak. Nope, there goes that trophy. I didn't realize we were doing this now. I thought there was going to be like a Deerfest set piece. Oh shit! Oh wait, can I just like let her kill everyone? Lady, you handle this. I probably won't progress if I do that. She'll probably just sit in the road forever unless I go forward. Oh, Jesus. It is a giant deer. This is amazing, and I love it. I mean, it works in real life. How do you think the rich handle it? They just kill-fied my ass. I hate that. So apparently, if you keep paying attention to that Deerfest truck, the darkness also then parallel parks it after driving past. Oh my god, I need to see it!
Smarts.
Good job, Wade. Okay, stick with
But does it S-smarts?
Town Hall. The keys to the chopper are there. There you go.
That was just a regular old dude. He was like an accountant. I mean, small towns get accountants too, but... Alright, so we need to follow the deer truck after it goes past so that we can see that it's parallel parked. The darkness is a better driver than Alan.
Look out!
Alright, let's check this out.
Over here, Wade. The chopper's in the other direction.
Wait, it's not... Wait, is it parallel parking? What? What? I think it was trying to. And then I killed it or something. I hate that. Oh, shoot! Oh, fuck! Wait, that place is just called Vickers? Oh god, oh god, oh god, damn it! I knew that was gonna happen, and I just let it happen, and then I deserve that death. Going back to Dunwich.
Good job, Wade. Okay, stick close.
I started up Control again today
The keys to the chopper are there.
on my my alt account so that I could have the serotonin boost of getting trophies again. But as cool as it is, as soon as I saw the map, and it was just like, I'm gonna have to go through this whole fucking place again, and it just made me feel tired. Cause it's a lot. Like that building is just giant.
Right there.
Also, I kind of forgot like how much I love Emily Pope, who is definitely best girl, and I'm glad that she survives the entire game.
Look out!
It's a deer truck! Because this is Wisconsin! This is not fucking Washington. What is wrong?
Over here, Wade. The chopper's in the other direction.
Alright. But I'm gonna go back and see if that deer truck actually parallel parked. It fucking did! It fucking did! What the hell? can't believe this game actually parallel parked the deer truck. I mean, the darkness it's never been anything but blood. I mean, it might be trying to kill us, but... Oh, coffee mug, which is a thermos. I will, by the end of this long form, I will finally remember that those things are called fucking thermoses, and we will never see another one again. Wait, did Garth Ennis do The Darkness, like the video game? Preacher Man? Garth Ennis? Is it The Darkness like you're the super hitman, but then you get killed and taken over by... I don't know, it's like, it's just a Spawn knockoff, except you're a hitman? It feels very edgy and very 90s. Wait, how come there's no price for the nachos? The games are good, are they? That's not even like the ironic are they? I had the wrong intonation at the end of that, but like, are they? Oh shit. You're a mobster who gets betrayed by his mob family that gets possessed by the darkness. Is it more or less edgy than Preacher? You can watch 3 full movies in the Darkness games, so yes, they're good. Are you shitting me? That's actually kind of cool. Yo, is Rose here? I just want to check in on Rose. Also, maybe get some coffee. Could we, like, take the good flashlight? Thank you. The first game is a Starbreeze game, so it's the game that pays attention to narrative and character.
I'm gonna want explanations, you know. For example, what the hell happened to Rose? She's seriously messed up now.
The same thing I think happened to me after I arrived.
During this week, you can't remember?
Oh, I remember now.
The second game is quad wielding? What? But are you an octopus? Are you Octodad? Is the darkness Octodad? See, that's what I thought, Holly. I thought it was quad welding, and I was a little bit confused at first. You can dual wield guns and control both darkness tentacles at the same time. That sounds like a lot. Like, just from a mechanical standpoint of actually controlling and keeping track of 4 different things, plus I'm assuming movement from the character. Oh, we're in a Tarantino film now. You can watch Kill Mockingbird, the man with a golden arm, and a Sonny Chiba, the Street Fighter movie in the darkness. Wait, hold up. Let me. I want to check this for a moment. The actual Kill a Mockingbird, the man with the golden arm, and Street Fighter. This is quite possibly the most amazing thing I've ever fucking heard. Like, when you said you could watch 3 movies in the game, and I thought that these were like, well, like we see with like Control, you know, where they would do like the movies, and they just did something like that, but feature length. I didn't think that you could actually watch good movies in the game. That's a whole wacky kind of choice. It's just like a thing where you sit down on the couch with your girlfriend and then you watch them. Was it that, were they trying to stealth give gamers culture? Was that the angle? Like, we know that 9 out of 10 gamers would never consider watching classics like these, but if we put them in the game... Oh my god! I hadn't considered that, and now I want to kind of curl up into a ball and die. That is so sad. I hate everything about that. That might be the saddest thing I've heard today. That's kind of a lot. There's like a whole rat's nest of assumptions in there, and they're still pretty fucking sad. Which Starbreeze wasn't stuck doing the Payday games and also tax evasion? I never played any of the Payday games. Like, I know that they were big because they show up in Enter the Gungeon, but... These fucking chavs, though. Honestly, just out of nowhere. I like the beta games, to be honest, just playing them with people is hell. People screw everything up. Honestly, like, just play with furries. I feel like you're gonna have better chances of having a good time. Oh, fucking chavs! Fuck! Thank you, lady! You saved my bacon. My bacon, it was saved by you. Also, there's, not enough mission variety for a game based on heist movies. I mean, I feel like you've got Monaco though for that though. I remember vaguely liking Monaco. I like the soundtrack of Monaco a lot. And I remember actually having a semi-decent time playing online. Oh, it's where the hippies live. Listen, lady, I'm happily married. I'm sure you've got a great back, but wait, I thought we were supposed to watch her back, and then like I thought we were gonna have to defend her or something. Oh my god! 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 I played Monaco with a friend and we spent the whole time promising to take it seriously and then screwing up the plan on purpose to mess with each other. That's a whole thing. I feel like you could have a lot of fun doing that. I played a lot on my own, and those missions take an awful lot longer that way. Is it implied here that the car alarm is like attracting the bad guys? I should not be having a cigarette right now.
I have a key. Watch my back, Wade.
It's an ambush.
Oh, God! Damn! Fucking Freddy Krueger over there. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, stop stabbing me! Thank you! How humid is Japan? Incredibly. Like, honestly, no joke, it is super humid and it sucks. I just like fell over. I don't know if it's better up north, like if Hokkaido's a little bit better, but like Osaka's really, really humid. Tokyo's really, really humid. It's just, it's hot and wet. Holly, it was lovely having you here tonight, even if it was just for a bit. Good luck with the favorites. I hope that goes well. I hope that you don't have to eat any cream eggs, because I know that you do not like them now. That's worrying because humidity fucks my body up. Like, in what... to the extent that you feel comfortable saying, like, to what extent does it fuck your body up? Because it does get pretty humid. Oh my god, Kirby Crackle, please stop. Suddenly, Jack Kirby. My body shuts down when it gets very humid. Okay, well then, I'm gonna be honest, you're gonna have a problem. I don't know comparative humidity because I don't know what it's like in Portugal, so it's possible that like our definitions of humid might be different, but oh fucking hell. But like today when I was out biking, I was a sweaty Betty. Like it was not great. Mostly when it's both very hot and very cold at the same time. How are you with, like, going from outside to places that are air-conditioned? Asking in a serious way, because, like, the air conditioning in places where there are customers does tend to be pretty cranked.
Watch my back, Wade.
It's an ambush.
Why Kirby Crackles now, though? Air conditioning's fine for me, but it's barely a thing here, and it's only used in malls. It's used everywhere here. This guy's got a chainsaw. I feel like we have established that chainsaws are not, in fact, the most glorious weapon of glory. Oh my god, fucking chavs. Why, though, with the fucking chavs? You know what? Let's just fucking... There we go. I think I might be fine when I go to Japan because I've been to very humid places and been fine. Because it really starts affecting me when I spend a lot of time in a very humid place. Okay.
Let's
Well,
go, Wake.
I guess just to keep it in mind that it is something that you're gonna be dealing with. So if there's anything that you can do that will usually make it better for you, like preventative measures that you can take, then I would definitely take them. Probably gonna bring some medicine at least. Okay. Do be careful too. Just run a quick check on what medications you have and if they are allowed in the country. I know that some ADHD medications, which is not something that I know that you're on, because I don't, but I do know that some ADHD medications aren't allowed in Japan because they're considered to be restricted drugs. I remember that was like a whole thing during the Olympics.
Okay, someone's messed with the fuse box here, but you should be able to jury rig it while I find the keys.
Jerry rig it! It's not jury rig it. It's jerry rig with an E.
Fine. They should
Why
be
do
the first
people
officer
keep
on the
screwing
side
that
of the
up?
building near the main entrance.
I hate it. Alan, you're a writer. Jury rig it. Oh my god. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm totally okay. So but why would that be the thing? Why would that be the thing that pushes it over the edge? Why did your last post not show up? I got the thing about the air conditioning in malls. That it being hard to say because it's... I don't know. Maybe it got et? I'm gonna ask my doctor in the Japanese embassy. Oh, that was your last post. Okay.
The message was from Barry. He was getting worried at the station. He wanted us to hurry.
See, Barry's concerned about us is all. Barry loves us. It was not on the chat screen reader thing. I mean, it wasn't, yeah, it wasn't up here. So it definitely got cut for reasons unknown. Maybe you're shadow banned. But only for random sentences. It does seem to happen sometimes. I know that Hive's had some issues every now and then.
The keys
with...
aren't upstairs, Wake.
How do
Just
I
gonna take a quick look.
fucking know, lady? The TV's upstairs. We can watch Night Springs.
A fusion of vigilance, conscience, and uncompromising clarity of vision. A need so fundamental, it permeates our very being. And yet, a man may be brought to his knees in a single heartbeat. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode.
It might be worth looking into a different chat program. Not really anything I can do about that. Because this is through, like,
He's a marked man.
it's all through PS4.
Lifetime of servitude after answering an ad in the newspaper. But first, a little field surgery is required.
Well, look what I found. Please, no!
Yeah, there might be some day that we get to stream from the laptop, but that day is not going to come anytime soon.
What? I don't understand. What did I do? I just wanted to get a job in the service industry. Wow, you're gonna serve all right.
Are you just yanking his junk out?
This free will thing is more trouble than it's worth. What was that?
Oh, nothing for you to worry about, man.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
We'll tell you all about that. Don't you worry. Another vacant worker ant, birthed in fury and violence for the pleasure and convenience of ruthless and malicious men. Stranger things can happen here in Night Springs.
That was kind of a lot. I don't know if I like that. I don't know how I feel about that at all. Hey lady, there's a big glowing arrow on the wall. Maybe that's what we're looking for, is the big glowing arrow? I'm just thinking. Oh shit. Chavs. Chavs. Chavs in aisle 1. Probably shouldn't use all my shotgun. The darkness controls... I can't read because the flashlight is too fucking bright. Remedy, why? Right, there's an arrow. Got that. And the arrow is pointing to a couch? Are the keys behind the couch? Did Timmy fall down the well? What the fuck? Game. Game. You wanna, like, do you wanna hook me up here? Is this just like a random arrow? Flashlights are a scam from Big Light. If you framed it the right way, probably, but I feel like framing it the right way would require, like, being really gross. So, let's not. I mean, that wasn't like I was expecting you to do that, but this is more kind of like a, in general, let's not. No helicopter keys. I should probably stop spinning the flashlight around so much. I do apologize about that. Why did we expect the helicopter keys to be in here? I may not have been paying the closest of attention. Oh, we could go in here. Hey, buddy. How about a bloody buddy? Oh shit, that was a flare gun! Oh, what a waste. I've been over a very hilarious input issue for the latest version of a fighting game that got PC only released that was so bad. Oh, let me know. What is the pain? And is it Thomas Paine? Probably not. It's never Thomas Paine. Oh shit. I will take this lantern. When you released a button, it cleared the buffer for that button for both characters? What the fuck? Amazing. Amazing. Was this like immediately abused? Because I feel like it should be.
Okay, Sheriff, I got the keys.
Sheriff? Why are you outside?
Barry?
Why isn't he inside?
Oh no! Has Barry been taken by the darkness?
Oh god.
I'm guessing that's what prompted the move back to PS3. That's kind of like a big drop. That's like 2 whole generations back.
He made it inside, Wake. He's okay.
Barry is the only person that Wake actually loves.
The storefront's blocked. Come on, Wake. Let's go around. We can meet him in the back.
God, I need the Kirby crackle to stop, though. Is that colonists just like boozing it up? I just, I wish they could have just been more open about the relationship. I realized it was a... Are you sure? I mean, maybe? I like my version, though. I don't care about Brett Lake's history. Sure, this land was stolen from somebody. It's duck season, jackass. Rabbit season. What the hell? Why would you even say that? Everybody knows it's clearly duck season.
Far enough.
Hey, Sarah, do you think you could maybe, like, handle the bad guys? Seeing as you're a cop? I'm kind of... Well, okay. I feel like there was a sentence that belonged in the middle there, so... Womp. Womp. Good thing Alan can't parkour. We sequence break this whole damn game. I forgot this game doesn't actually take place in Finland. Why would you think this game takes place in Finland? Is this like a particularly Finnish location?
Wheeler should be waiting for us in the backyard.
A lot of the writing is very Finnish.
Oh, hi, Doc.
Oh.
Don't worry about it.
Sarah, about time somebody showed up. All this shooting in the air is idiotic. One of these days they'll kill somebody. And over Deerfest.
I know. Go back to bed. He's got a point.
He's Finnish, that's for sure. Is it back up and running, Hive? Oh shit. Is it back up and running, Yehuda? Wait, are we gonna rope the doctor into helping us? I feel like that would be funny. Does the doctor live over a bookstore? The whole bit around the guys with the metal band is Finnish?
Really taking advantage of your presence here, Wake. I heard they're selling a lot of your Alex Casey books.
Right now, I'm not a big fan of my own writing.
Wait, is that Venus in Furs? What are these books? Good Father, Bad Father? The Within Side? What? Are these all Alan Wake books? Because they look like shit. Bob the Bear going shopping. I refuse. That whole part of Europe has like the biggest number of metal bands. I mean, I knew about like Scandinavia and its love of the metal. I just didn't know that like old washed up rockers would be a particularly Finnish like trope. There's nothing cool up here? No, like, significant reminder about how Alan and his wife can't have kids? Oh shit, we just broke our ankle. Good. Good. Go us. Well done. How did they get that book to stand up perfectly straight all on its own like that? Mine always fall over.
I don't see Barry.
The one thing that's universal in
Maybe that's him.
the world
That's the
is
way to
everyone
tell.
likes making fun of King. I mean, I feel like it's justified. They keep on giving us all these cachets, and I'm here for it. Oh, called. What? Is it exciting? Is it good exciting? I hope it's good exciting. It's exciting? Oh no. Oh no. Wait. Is Jubilee coming back to the New Mutants? Wait. The X.com redirect now has a dot before the Twitter, making it not redirect properly. Oh god, where does it send people to? Tell me it sends people to a porn site. Tell me it sends people to a gay porn site. You have a whole lot of people's awakenings. Ooh. It'd be a very good joke. It'd be very good if someone, as a joke, could get it to redirect to PayPal. That would be fucking hilarious. Because that's like the whole reason that he got bounced from PayPal in the first place.
I'm gonna give Pastor Howard a piece of my mind about this lock. I told him to get it fixed.
Physical labor. Let's take a break.
Alright, so every time we got a door, there's a set piece battle. That's okay, I'm okay with that. They're not particularly hard. Chavs! Look at the pants on this guy. No. There's nothing wrong with his pants, by the way, it seemed like a funny thing to say. I think I'll stick with the shotgun, thank you very much.
Omega-3 fatty acids are good for your heart.
The fuck? I guess? I don't know why that would be a thing. Cinematic cut. Okay, that was poorly thought out. Well done on my part. Alas, I must see myself in bed now. I will. Thank you so much, Cole, for dropping by tonight. I hope that you have a lovely sleep. And good luck. We will see you in the future when our time zones and schedules align. But you are always welcome here. But only the bestest streams. Bestest streams for bestest called. You've got quite a knife, my friend. Like a fish side. Oh, because you're fishermen! That linked up in a way that I didn't even plan. Alright, we should get to the next checkpoint, and I should take a break because we did breeze right past the hour point. I'm not going to make coffee, by the way. I've had all the coffee I need today.
Let's go, Wake.
I may have a pickle, though. I feel like I've earned it.
Wow.
We keep them lit all night long on the night before Yearfest.
Why the fuck?
Why?
Well, it's tradition.
What? Are you Satanists? Alright, but I am going to take... I think we're in a safe zone now, and the story is probably going to pause while we don't do anything. So I'm going to take my break for the moment. My dad joke was that Elon already had SpaceX, so now he's trying for cyberspace. I hate it. I hate it. I mean, I don't hate the joke, but I hate that the joke has made itself necessary. But let me take my break. I will be back in just 5 minutes. Alright, we are back. I notice our current mission objective is make it through the church, which sounds like it's gonna be difficult. Why does this not move? It's on a string. Why does this not move? Listen, I played enough LBP to know that this should swing. Maybe they've got it set to static object. And if so, that just pisses me off because, like, what's the fucking point? Honestly, game, you put something on a string in a place where players can interact with it, and then you're not gonna let them, like, interact with it? You suck. Also, there should totally be a trophy for jumping from pew to pew. This game barely ran on the 360 as it was. I mean, okay, I guess.
We're almost there. We'll have to go through the basement to get to the parking
Then
lot.
why put it on the string, though?
There's no
Like,
way going
why
through
not
the
put it
crypt
on a
turned out to be
post?
bad idea.
They didn't have to hang it up like that. Too rich for their blood. I mean, you can't indulge in aesthetics if you're not willing to put the physics in to back it up. I feel like it just feels rude. It's insulting. I will tell nothing to Microsoft. They do not deserve my something? I don't know. I had a thing I was gonna say and then I didn't. They don't deserve my feedback. They can't handle me at my worst. They don't get me at my best. So much Kirby Crackle, by the way.
Guess that one saw the light, huh?
Barry!
You didn't like that one? A tough audience. Well, I got plenty more.
What are the Christmas lights for?
Barry, are you going to a rave?
Harlot against vampires?
Vampires.
The helicopter's just across
Umpires.
the parking lot and up the hill. Come on.
It works. Alan, don't be a douche to the only man that you love. Now, give Barry a big sloppy kiss. Through his absolute Joe Pesci-ness, the font of energy that is Barry, Barry's Barrytude could power several small nations.
The Bright Falls General Store is now my favorite place in the entire world. See this headlamp? It's like a superpower. I can just look at one of those things and they die. It's my flaming eye of Mordor.
He keeps, like, because we need to assume, like, Alan is still writing all this, so
Bastard.
he keeps on bringing up better books, and I just, he needs more door.
When someone throws a damn school bus at your head and you're about to take a helicopter ride with someone who may or may not have a pilot's license, you're cleared for departure to Night Springs.
I just gotta check to see if there's a coffee container back here. There is not, but there are flashbangs. Oh my god, you're a chav. Hello, chap. I think you're so cool. You are not, in fact, cool. Alright, I'm coming. I was just looking for a thermos. But they won't be. No, they won't be. I feel like we should focus our efforts on the guy with the fucking chainsaw first. I'm just saying that might be more dangerous overall. Oh fuck! I thought we had dealt with you. Also, Barry, would you like a gun? Barry, I've got many guns. Is the thing. I would be happy to give you a gun. And then we could defeat the evil with the power of friendship. And this gun I just gave you. But Barry's a lover, not a fighter. Barry's like, I only need my love gun. Wait. I don't know, that doesn't sound quite right.
Just up ahead. I'll need a while to prep for takeoff.
Don't take too long. I want to get out of here.
Don't worry, you got lights all over the place. This is totally not set up for a set-piece battle. Don't worry, like, this is not an arena. What would make you think that this is an arena? Oh shit. Coffee thermos. I mean, there's only like 6,000 batteries. Oh, maybe it's gonna be like a shadow chopper. Maybe that we're gonna have to do like a Black Hawk Down kind of thing. Oh my god, there's like a ton of shit. Totally not an arena though. Megadeth starts playing over the radios. Oh, want that. Thank you. Oh, but they're not gonna let us go inside. They modeled the inside, they put windows up there. Did they steal the Did they steal the cop too? I'm trying to shoot the frickin' barrels. What the fuck? Did the darkness lady steal the cop?
Well, get ready. I'll hold them off.
Please, Kirby Crackle, I need you to fucking stop now. Damn it!
Well, get ready. I'll hold them off.
I'm trying to shoot the fucking barrel! God, back off a minute. I want to do something cool here. That works too. Oh, that's a no good. Are they throwing like a bridge at us? I just dropped the flare bow! Oh, buggery! We gotta start off from the beginning again. Oh, Christ! The fucking chavs, though. Alright, I think I killed everybody. Except for the thing that's throwing the bridge at us. But that's no biggie. Oh my god! Oh, it's throwing more bridge at us! I wish you would stop that, though. That's super rude. We're never going to be able to take off if you keep on throwing bridge at us. I think it's gotten tired. I think it's pretty. There's not very much bridge left. Also, it's totally gonna hit that fucking chopper. Like, you know, it's gotta have to.
Just get me to Weaver, Sheriff.
You're taking a big chance on a local crazy lady, Al. I hope you're right about her, or we can kiss this town goodbye.
I think you should be a little less sanist, Barry. Considering everything that we've been through so far, like, don't you think that perhaps your conceptions of sanity are maybe a bit off?
Thanks, Wake. I guess you New Yorkers are used to rough situations like this.
Right.
What?
The city's a war zone. King Kong, mutant alligators. Man, Alex Casey shoots the place up every weekend. Look, I never even carried a gun.
Who's
until a
Alex
couple of days
Casey?
ago.
Well, my dad used to be a cop there. Tells some pretty wild stories.
Stuff like this?
No, just normal bad stuff. Kinda like your books, Wake. I used to tease Dad that he was just like Alex Casey.
You've read me.
Oh, sure. You're a pretty good writer. A little heavy on the metaphors, maybe.
What?
Before.
We're coming up on the power plant.
Wow,
See the
even
wood building
King
over
is not
there?
that shitty.
And that's the dam further up the river. I can't land here. I'll take her down the road across the river.
Just get me there, Sheriff.
Did the birds eat all the people? Are the birds gonna crash the chopper? Oh, come on.
Ow!
Son of a bitch!
Ow! Honey! Well, I don't see how that saved the people in the chopper, though. I feel like... Wait, did we lost our good flashlight? Lovely. Great, we just left all our guns in the chopper. Go us. That was very well done. Very well thought out plan. Alan, could you put anything in your pocket? You do know how pockets work, right? Oh shit. Birds. I was in the middle of reading something. I kind of feel like you're being rude. Are you going to give me a revolver? You are apparently not. Never mind. Alright, transformer yard? No problem.
I had to do something about the chain for the door to open.
Just shoot it. Works in other games. At least I guess the birds fucked off. Are there any cars with lights on them? Because we're only allowed to drive cars that are lit up. And apparently not. Okay, good for us. Love that, love that. Can't get out that way. I can jump. Can I just, like, climb under? I mean, there's an explosive-y thing here. Can I get that over there? I don't imagine that's gonna work, but... Oh, you're only gonna go in the wrong direction. Oh, you bastard. Okay, so that's not the answer. Can I jump in the dumpster? No. But there is a dumpster and it does move. Kinda. Ish? Not very well? Maybe I could put these in the dumpster and make a bomb? No. Is there an acetylene torch? You're not even gonna let me parkour onto the dumpster. Could I make a lever? Like in MacGyver? No. The darkness wants... The darkness wears her face. Who is writing all this? Is it Thomas? Is it Thomas Zane? Is that what I'm supposed to, like, understand from all this? I mean, I support vandalism. That's not a problem. Oh, Alice, what did you send me? It did look really cheap when I saw it, the picture of it. Like, it did look like a fairly cheap font. I'm surprised it's not like something that just comes with Microsoft Office. The boat? Does the boat do anything for me? It does not appear to be the boat. Like, I went to the dollar store for a new logo. He didn't even pay $1 for it. Like, he probably got that for 75 cents. I do wonder, though, if he, like, actually went about with, like, licensing. Okay, that's not what needs to be done. Oh, wait, can I shine a flashlight on it? No. Love that for us. Well, what am I missing here? No breaks in the fence. Can't climb up the container. I'm not seeing any interactable elements. Is kind of the thing. Because usually there'd be like some items, you'd be like, oh, like there's a thing I can pick up. Maybe that will work with the door. And that does not seem to be the case. Maybe we need all this revolver ammo just to shoot ourselves. That would be kind of dark, but there's a shiny thing up. Oh, that's just my flashlight. Fuck. Can I? No? Push on the gate? No? Well, game, you got me kind of Scoobied here. The only thing I could think of doing is, like, knocking one of these barrels over there, but considering they don't actually really like moving, I don't feel like that's the answer you're going for. I mean, I didn't actually try shooting the chain, so maybe that's what I should do. Oh, fuck me sideways. Oh my god. Yeah, yeah, I should have guessed. Shit. I can't believe that worked. I was just joking because that was probably not the answer. Wow, everything's very bright. Oh, fuck me. Stop just stop throwing things. Oh my god, you beamed me in the fucking head. You rude bastards. That was a little bit tense. Little bit tense there. I've been reminded that my Galaxy Brain prediction of which DLC character would be added to Strive and which wouldn't was correct. Did you predict Bridget? Cause like that was correct. We did get our best girl. Shoot, wasn't there a thermos? Cause I died, and if I died after I picked up the thermos, I'm gonna have to get another one. I predicted Testament because the main theme for Season 1 of Strive was based off a Testament song. I predicted that Slayer wouldn't because the Slayer broke up. Wait, like, isn't Slayer a wife guy? Am I misremembering that? I thought that Slayer was a wife guy. Oh, the band broke up. Well, fuck those guys. They don't have style. I mean, say what you will about Slayer. He does have style. They're not about the dandyism. They're super not about the dandyism. And that's like to everybody's loss. They would not make it in Japan. Oh God. No. That fucking song. I can't believe that song is not a fucking parody.
And here's a new song from a band that they always remind me of our local rock legends, the Old Gods. I couldn't tell you why. I guess it's just, yeah, one of those things. Anyway, here's Poets of the Fall and their latest single, War.
Which character had a move that was just a Metallica song? I'm not gonna listen to Invisible Kid. If that shitty song that you played for me before is indicative of the tone, I don't think I need it, honestly. Oh, is the Death Style song? Oh shit, oh fuck, oh shit, oh fuck, oh fuck. Please, go away. Oh god. You guys are just dickheads. Oh shoot. Oh, we are fucked. We have no more flares. Oh god! There's like a weird thing they do with that song where it's like Table's lyrics somehow sound separate from the music, and it just highlights how fucking goofy he sounds. There was a point in my life where I would enter a Discord group with friends of mine and make Metallica jokes during COVID, and it was cursed. That does sound cursed. Is Table not the man's Christian name? I feel like it must be, though. It was Enter Sandman jokes? How many are there? Because I feel like you'd run out after a while. During COVID, I streamed all the Metallica concerts they uploaded to YouTube because I was bored during work. Well, see...
And here's a new song from a band that they always remind me of our local...
Good work for a night person. Is it though? Is it really? Oh, there's a dude behind me, isn't there? I will shoot you in the junk, shadow person. If that's a thing that you care about, if you care about your junk, I will shoot you there. There are so many of these dudes. What the fuck? Am I just supposed to run? Oh god. No, clearly not. Clearly not. Oh Jesus. Oh fuck me. Like, well, where do you want me to go, game? I guess I just have to kill all these men. Which, you know, is a problem. Oh my god. You're fucking the shit out of me, dudes. Well, I got nowhere to go. My back's against the fucking wall here. You got two of these goddamn lumberjack dudes. And two chavs. Like, this is just too much. Oh my... Jesus! I would like to do something as a thing. Oh god. Oh, that's where I was supposed to go? Fucking lovely. Fucking lovely. Anyways, Bob Rock purposely got Jams to sing as carelessly as possible. Who is Jams? Oh, James. I can read. It got so wild that a friend looked into emulating a Guitar Hero Metallica game and then played it on Discord like a whole week. I love that. Is that the one with the only listenable version of Death Magnetic? Wait, what? Is that like a new thing? Is he... Cause, like... I mean, that feels very much like a junior high school girl would write her name. And I just kind of love it. It's so sweet. It's so cute. It's like he's trying out new things. Stretching into a gender role, as it were. Sometimes you have to try out. I mean, honestly, though.
It was close, but I had to find a way across.
Do I have to? Is this like a requirement? Is it all about the Monster Energy drink? Because I would definitely watch a movie about the Monster Energy drink. I recommend checking out Some Kind of Monster. It's actually a revealing documentary how awful the two white guys in Metallica are. It's about the making of Saint Anger. Okay. Maybe they should get, like, Dave Mustaine to come back. It seems like they'd all get along really well. Okay, I have got officially no more gun. I've got no more gun and no more batteries. So good for us. Hopefully we haven't soft-locked ourselves. Oh my god. It's legit fascinating. There's a scene where both of them go to their former bassists. They emotionally were shit to a new band's concert and are just baffled. Wait. Baffled at why they aren't welcome in the concert of this person they were both highly shit to. Did they get tossed? Because that would be funny as fuck. That's not as funny, but it's still pretty funny. I forget, can Alan duck? Hey dude. How you doing? Did they lose their shit? I bet they lost their shit. Okay, that was not well played. Wait, can I not do my dramatic dodges anymore? I thought I was the queen of fucking dramatic dodging over here. Wait, there's still electrical? What the fuck? I thought like we were gonna turn that off. I thought the whole point was that we were gonna turn this shit off. It does feature a revealing bit of Dave Mustaine being invited to some of the therapy sessions to make amends, and he said no, because why would a man need therapy? From Dave Mustaine. That's... I mean, I thought that he was getting therapy. I mean, there's a song about getting therapy on Countdown to Extinction, but I guess that doesn't mean he was actually in the process of receiving such. Oh crap. There are 3 of you dudes. Like, this seems highly unfair. I mean, I kind of feel like Mustaine was always a little bit Joker-fied. I mean, his whole thing was that he was a screaming asshole. I had not realized that he'd gone full fash, but, like, I wouldn't be shocked. I know that he's very... queer music, which, surprise, surprise. I always think I can interrupt the dodge, and I never fucking can. Oh, yeah! Are you... Wowzers and or Bowsers. Also, he didn't. You were 100% right. Yes, he did do that thing, and that just sounds like a complete joke. Mustaine's from Canada. He's also anti-FEMA, and that's like. Why does that feel like going all the way back in the day? Like, I hadn't realized FEMA was still a conspiracy theorist boogeyman? Because that's like all the way back to fucking Clinton. He's from California. I mean, California, Canada, they're so similar. Okay, this was very poorly considered on my part. No! Fuck! Sometime, someone got a YouTube guitar teacher to listen to a Megadeth song, and he went from, oh, this is a sick riff, to, oh, that's certainly a lyric. When the first line of the song was, I woke up in the black FEMA box, oh my god. Well, like, the Born Again stuff has been from way back, right? I feel like that's kind of been a part of his thing for a while. Okay, turn on the light, turn on the light! Oh, dip! We can totally just zappify these dudes with a lamp. Come on, baby! Hold on, I actually want to read all that. In 2009, Mustaine was interviewed by far-right conspiracy theorist and radio host Alex Jones for InfoWars, in which Mustaine stated that the album Endgame was inspired by his Christian beliefs and belief in an upcoming New World Order. It was from when he had injured his hand and then eventually regained use of it and could play guitar again. Oh, the dude just took my hand right off of the fucking switch. That's amazing. I didn't imagine they'd be able to do that. It's like playing keep away. Fucking hell! Why? Oh, you came back. You're a dick. I'm gonna need like this whole section to just like calm the fuck down, cause we don't really got tons of ammo is the thing. And if we run out of ammo, we just basically gotta scrub it and do it over again. Lying on your bed, examining my head. This is the part of me that hates. Paybacks are a bitch, so I throw the switch. Somewhere, an electric chair awaits. Doobie-doo, doobie-doobie-doo. This was my life. Oh, Claire, how you doing? Monday hasn't been too Monday for me. I did take an overlong bike ride to a museum that was closed because Monday, but that was okay because it was a good bike ride. But also, it was very hot. I think like a whole 2 shades darker than I was when I left the house, which is not super surprising. I tend to tan up pretty quick, but like that's a lot of sun. I got a lot of sun. Which is good, because this tan should last me until probably like January. Okay, I need you to please, but stop. Oh fudge! Oh fudge! Oh fudge! Oh Hive, did they give you a case of the Mondays? I don't like that. You don't deserve that. Did they at least give you some lasagna to kind of balance it out? Because lasagna will take the edge off of a lot of things. On account of I have to go to work, and there was a man with the loudest chair. Oh, wait. Was the chair like isekai'd? Like that one movie that I haven't seen yet? Did the man kiss the chair? Did the man pretend that the chair was kissing his butt? Oh, that's... I mean... I don't know. I feel like that's a lost opportunity right there. That was not a dramatic dodge. Oh my fuck. Oh my fuck. I mean, that's one way to say it. Alright. The square button is the pickup button in Control. We are not actually currently playing Control, so we should not do that. I just don't want to fight these dudes. Maybe if I could just flare them and get around them? If I could Ric Flair them, if I could do the Ric Flair stunner? But not like that, honestly. Oh, but there's a thermos. Oh, fuck me. Okay, look, I just want the thermos, okay? Just give me the thermos and I will go away. Like that Stephen King movie. Hive, your work needs to, like, there needs to be some kind of serious cleanup in aisle 4 about your work, because every time you tell me about your work, it just sounds like prime D bullshit. But also, I did get to help my manager write a brief to 2 assistant commissioners about how it's probably a bad idea to procure a new knowledge management system and then not check if it's usable by people who use screen readers. Well, we ended up using by over 50% of the employees that work for us. Is this, is it gonna bear fruit? And I feel like there's like an elaborate joke about like gay bears that I just don't have the energy to do with bear fruit and everything, but imagine that I made that joke, because in my head it was really funny. Okay, this was not the way. Oh, this is definitely not the way. Okay. Oh, fudge. Oh, fudge. Oh, fudge. Oh, God! The reason we are writing this brief is because one of the assistant commissioners came to our assistant commissioner specifically saying, hey, this is bad, please help me fix it, because I got pointed to you. You're getting a reputation. Which is, I don't know. I just hope that that's not a reputation that gets you abused. Like, you get stuck with all this bullshit because you're just the people who deal with this bullshit now. Because that doesn't seem fair. Like, you have jobs. I'm assuming that these jobs that you have are not what you're doing. Oh! Fuck off, okay, buddy? How about if you just fuck off? How do you like them apples? You don't know how to use buttons, motherfucker. Motherfucker doesn't know how to use buttons. But they got like a nice comfy chair up here, that's all that matters. There's no gun here? I feel like this is a good place for gun, is the thing. I haven't mentioned this, but I got a job, but well, it's complicated. Okay. I am tentatively excited. My job is kind of to provide advice and stuff, which this does kind of fall under, but then, okay. Go test this for us, or give me a list of everything that is and isn't compatible with JAWS, or spend 3 hours training this employee how to use the software so we could fire her after saying we gave her adaptive software, she still can't do the job. That's not my job, but he's getting sent my way. See, I don't like that. That displeases me. I am displeased. Which I know that and like $1.50 will buy us some coffee, but I'm still displeased. That sounds like a lot of bullshit. My dad's got contacts in the local city theater. Give me a job in the ticket booth, which I would like to get, but To get the job, I need to have more work in my resume, which I don't have. Oh, just lie. Just totally lie. They can't check. So to access that, I'm doing a job at my local city library. Okay, I mean that also sounds neat though. I'm still thinking like lying though. I know that not every problem can be solved by prevarication, but an awful lot of them can. Did that car just bark at me? I could have sworn that car just barked at me. Or go do this stuff. Wait, is the bridge just gonna keep on spinning? Go do this stuff that an occupational therapist is required to do because we can't be assessed. We can't be asked to get an OT in to do this, and now we will complain directly to our assistant commissioner, who will complain to your assistant commissioner because you're not making us look good. I think that you should just have an interdepartmental war. Just like that movie Mayhem, which I believe was called Zombie Inc. in Japan. Now I'm gonna have to pay attention to this for just a second, because these birds will kill me. These birds are bullshit. Oh wait, the bridge is spinning. I've got to be on, like, I don't even know what side I'm supposed to be on. What the fuck? Which is mostly good. The only issue is that it's not paying, and the current thing they want me to do is translate the library entire. Oh. The library intro here, how you become a member to English to post to their site while I'm alone in a room. That's not so bad. Or at least it's not so bad in the sense that it doesn't sound super stressful. I do like having a space where no one annoys me. This is good. This is nice. We are happy that you're getting that. The less I deal with people in a job, the better I feel. Yes. I do definitely dig on that, Alice. I'm gonna read this big chunky bit here, so I'm gonna pause the game. I then got put on a working group to stop an interdepartmental war. We had a bunch of meetings where they kept saying stuff to the effect of, well, the purpose of this is to make sure that we can afford a bunch of work. We can offload a bunch of work to you because we can't do our jobs. And my response was, this is the definition of my job, and if you don't believe me, this is what the actual government says my job is. And after 3 weeks of this, they sent a framework of cooperation our way. Okay, but I did notice that's part 1 of 2, so... It does sound pretty nice. And like you get to fulfill a trope of cool librarian girl, and that's always important. Sometimes these tropes, they can be very gender affirming. Did I miss my jump? Oh shit. Okay. Cool beans. Wait, are there still birds? I thought the birds were just a bridge thing. This is also one of the areas where my disability card comes in handy. The flock was like literally just here. And by what definition are you using lose? Does I get free public transport due to me having a disability card thing? Okay. Part 2 of 3, which amounted to doing nothing more than... Hold on a second.
Philosophical concerns are by necessity abstract. And yet,
Which amounted to nothing more than this is what we do, but when we can't do our job, your job is to do our job for us, and then also to host monthly and quarterly meetings, which you will be doing all the secretariat duties for, and you must give us reports of all the contacts you have with our employees, and we won't give you similar. And even though your role is specified by the government to be a confidential point of contact for employees asking questions and support, you have to tell us what they come to you for. Fuck that noise! Fuck everything about that. That is super useful, Alice. Oh my god, it's like my life.
Yes, I was doing so well, too. I came up with 2 old ladies and put something really weird in the basement. It was a great start. I'm completely blocked now. I can't imagine what I was up to.
Well, surely it's just in the basement.
Is it? Why did you call your friend here, then?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, well.
Couldn't you just ignore it?
I wasn't allowed to send my reply back with, if you can't guarantee that your department is able to do the job it was created for, maybe we need to reevaluate whether we need your department and you in it. I mean, that sounds like the perfect thing.
You should just go back upstairs for a cup of coffee while I try to figure out what I'm up to.
Well, if you think that's best.
Maybe I should just stop here. Is that too moronic?
is that too moronic? Indeed. Who can tell? It's
Once I actually got my social security card paper saying that I have multiple uses card, which is the main thing here for disability everything. I went to the local bus station and went, hey, I have this card, do I get a discount? And the person in the booth said, yes, you have free transportation. Fuck yeah! It took like 5 minutes, I love it. Alright, so I assume if we stay in the light, then we don't get killed by baddies. That's not actually okay. Good to know. That's not how that works. You're not providing me very great support. Not you, chat. The people in the helicopter. They're kind of shit. We have something like that in our state, but only applies to blind people. Well, I'm glad that that the blind get that support. And honestly, it does seem like something that a lot of people would benefit from. Not simply the blind. I mean, it just might be me, like, being completely wrong, but... Oh, did I just blow my ass up? Basically how the multiple uses card works is every disabled person gets it, and it covers basically everything from health to transportation, even private stores. No shit. I need everything to die. Fuck. The main issue with it is I keep on getting hyper gatekeeped and tested, and it's very annoying. Yeah, that would piss me off too. Hive, if you are to go to sleep, then I wish you a wonderful rest. Only the best dreams, hive-shaped dreams, that are the perfect size for you. Okay, I just heard, like, everything load in. Like, there was a very big screamy noise. Oh, it's the birds. It's the birds. Of course it's the birds. Fuck off, birds. These things are actually pretty awful. So I'm hoping that... Thank you. Oh, Soup! Soup! I can't believe you played my levels, and let me tell ya, I was pleased as punch. I thought that was the sweetest thing ever. I did, though, I gotta say, I kept on watching the presentation practice level and the 10 from 50 level, and I'm like, I wonder if Soup is gonna find the secrets. I wonder. And I was like, ooh. Oh, wait. Did I miss somebody else? Oh, Hirinda! Get yourself some sleep as well. You don't want to be having those midnight snacks unless, like, you're okay with midnight snacks. But yes, please rest. It was lovely having you. You don't usually get a chance to stay quite as late as you did tonight, so I like that. It made me very happy. What was I was gonna tell you, Soup. Oh! I remembered what had happened with like, why the rooms didn't work out in the kanji level. So, when I first tried doing the kanji level, and I tried doing it in D-Thermo, but I had, like, a ton of trouble with it, because I just did not understand D-Thermo at all. So I decided to try to do it as a hybrid D-Thermo and emit destroy style, like we used to do in LBP2, where the rooms would be destroyed when you weren't there, but then when you were going through a hallway, you would pass a trigger and it would cause the room to be emitted. And for some reason, a couple of the rooms, the emitters, like, kept on shifting, where I would get it blocked out, and I would test it, and the room would emit, it would be no problem, and then I would walk through the trigger, and it would try to emit, like, a millimeter too low, and there was material there that was blocking it, and so that it wouldn't actually, you know, emit into the stage. But botany killed me, because I made it was an actual greenhouse, like full panels, plants on the inside of it, like you could walk around it and some of the plants bloomed, and I used the slide material to actually get like the glass roof to peak. And when I played through it the last time, and it was too late to take it down and to reload it again because the servers had actually shut down, and I saw that it was gone, and I was just like, oh my god, my heart just broke. Read your last post. I went to the local bus station and went, hey, I have this card, do I get a discount? The person in the booth said, yes, you have free transport. So one of the areas my disability card comes in handy. Oh wait, wow, this is pulling me up too far. Twitch, why do you gotta be like this? Fucking Twitch, please. Basically, you need a doctor to approve it, and then you get sent to a Social Security, and a lot of the big benefits are gate kept behind the idea of having 80% physical or mental disability. I remember you saying, you talking about that 80% threshold, like, a lot of streams back. And I remember, like, kind of not getting it. Like, how they measure that. Like, what they consider to be 80%. Nobody gets it. I imagine it's one of those things that's probably like really easy to shift depending on who the doctor is. But like if the doctor wants to be helpful, like 80% is a lot gentler to reach. And to you, so please don't feel like they need to be re-recorded or anything. Like, I mean, it would amuse me if you found the secrets just like for your own because you're interested in finding them. But like, by no means be obligated to like actually re-record them. But you will scream when you find them, because like, once you know how they're marked off, you'll be like, oh my god, she didn't just. And the answer is yes, I totally did just. I totally did just. Even in the physical part, there's people who can't walk who didn't get the 80%. That, like... What, do they want you actually, like, fully quadriplegic? Be like, well, you can move your wrist. I mean, honestly, it sounds an awful lot like something that they could just move the goalposts on, person by person, if they decided to fuck with people. And I hate that. even the UN was like, hey, this multiple use card thing is very good, but this scale used to decide who gets most of the benefits is very ableist.
Hold it right there!
Miss Weaver, Cynthia, I'm a friend.
Prove it!
You knew Zane, Thomas Zane. You're the Lady of the Light in the song. You can help me.
About time. Young man, I've been waiting a very long time for you.
Have you been waiting longer than I've been alive? Because that might be part of the problem.
Room.
Excuse me?
What you'll need to drive the darkness back. The well-lit room is at the dam. I built the room.
I was kind of thinking that, Soup, honestly.
Will it get me back to the cabin? Fine, let's go. I can get my friends to come back with the helicopter.
Oh, I bet the well-lit room is like gonna be in your heart or something.
Rule number 1. You've been breaking the rules, young man, and where has that gotten us,
They better not kill the old lady, cause like that would make me unhappy. I would be unhappy. But I do notice that like the lights are getting kind of wonky. Now they said that this was an abandoned power station that she's like squatting in, and I kinda... This is quite the setup for squatting. The queue's empty at the moment, and so it's a decent excuse to do some revisits sitting in my task list. Okay. What is the word that I want? Give me a second, because we are at like the 2:47-minute mark, so like my brain and tongue are not connecting the way they need to.
You have found my caches, haven't you? You can see the signs. Very few people can. Yes, please. Take what you need. This is all for you, for the likes of us.
If you want or need any hints, I can give them to you. And if you just like straight up want the answer, I can also give that to you. Or I could just like not say a thing at all and let you find it yourself.
You must go outside to use the emergency switch.
I will tell you so that you're not like looking too much. There's only one secret in each of those levels. I gotta go outside to get the emergency switch. Right, okay, gotcha. Sorry, lady, I wasn't paying attention. I had more important things to talk about. Oh, yeah. They're really not as bad as all that. Like, honestly, once you see them, it'll be like, oh, how did I miss it? Wait, where is your emergency switch? Oh, I didn't even realize this area was open. Can I not? Apparently I cannot. Okay. Good to know. Oh crap, I'm still on the flare. I don't want to use that. That would be silly. Or maybe not. Now these big boys are...
Weaver had sent me to cut the power to the transformer yard. I was willing to do grunt work for her to get her to help me. I hoped Weaver was dependable. I'd stumbled into this crazy world a little over a week ago. She had been living this insanity for decades.
Does that make her more or less dependable? Like, I don't know what your implication there is.
I could see the kill switch that would cut the power to the transformer yard. Now I had to find a way to reach it.
Bridge puzzles! Fuck yeah! I meant to say, but 10 from 50 level was also very nice. Actually, I hadn't noticed a switch at the beginning, which was a difficulty toggle. So I played it on hard. I was like, damn, these got hands. This is really tough. That was really weird. I must have set the trigger range for the opening cutscene too small, because I noticed that, like, as soon as you got into the level, you grabbed the teleporter, and that took you to, like, the teleport menu. What should have happened was, as soon as you go into the level, the Kokeshi doll should explain, like, what's going on, so that you know both that the trigger switch, the difficulty toggle is a thing that exists, and that the teleporter does what it does. Because the original idea was that there was 3 options for players. That players that just wanted to see the level recommendations could just teleport to those sections, skip all the gameplay. Players that wanted to see the level but didn't want stress could choose the easy difficulty, and there's no hazards at all, because even the fall hazards will teleport you back without actually killing you. And then players that wanted kind of like a challenge could choose the hard one. And I saw you going into the hard one. I was like, oh god, I wonder if he knows that, like, if he understands that it's gonna be just a difficulty toggle. I really should go back into that level and do a couple of fixes, because there are bits of logic that really aren't that great. I could use a little bit of polishing up. There's one thing I didn't realize until after, when I was talking about this with Hirunda, but the way I've got the kill tweakers set up on the rockets and the winch section, that they will actually kill all players if they're triggered by any one player. That Hirunda actually taught me a pretty nice way to set it up so that those hazards will only actually trigger to kill one. I legit thought it was just a day-night toggle, and for some reason, night gave you an extra 1,000 points. Oh, I mean, like, there are things I legitimately should fix. Like, I worked up a much better teleport system that isn't tethered to the teleport spots, that I think would work better for the level. The hazards really should be fixed up so that even though the level plays best with just one player, like, it could have multiple players, so I probably ought to have it set up so that it, like, just kills one person at a time. Because that's not the best, honestly. That wasn't my intent. Can I open this door? I would like to open this door, though. Well, like, I see what the level wants. Like, I know where it wants me to go, but without being able to get some of these doors open, that's going to be a little bit tough. Maybe I gotta get the door open from here? Can I shoot it? Huh. Is it possible to get all 3 of these closed at the same time? 1, 2, 3. Somewhat off topic, but I've been meaning to ask you this for like 2 weeks. Are the level trailers just completely busted, or is there some way to get them to work? Because I keep trying. Anytime I see one, I can never get one to load. I have not seen a level trailer load in years. They did work for a period, and then something got borked. I don't know if it was because of the... Oh, damn. Like, why did that work? I don't know if it had anything to do with LBP me going down, because I can't remember well enough the timing. But yeah, they haven't been playable for years. Which is funny, because there's a pin that's associated with actually making a trailer. Alright, those doors they just don't open.
Who designs these things?
Oh god.
The transformer yard went dark and dead. Weaver's water pipe passage should now be good to go.
Alright, that was actually kind of a neat little bit of platforming section. I respect that. Well done, Alan Wake. Oh, fudge. Hey, buddy. I totally should have expected to see you guys here, because they totally gave us a whole bunch of shit to play with, but... Get out of the way, dude! Get out of the way! Oh, crap, I can't. Okay. Wait, what? Did that door just evaporate? Because I feel like that door evaporated. Which is a weird thing for a door to do, when you think about it. Most doors don't, I've noticed. What I miss? Oh, I see. Don't have to feel bad about being unable to document him now. LBP connection seems plausible because video hosting is really costly, and it makes sense to place them there instead of taking up bandwidth on the game servers directly. Oh! Now, that's a...
I knew them both, Tom and Barbara.
I hadn't even thought of that. That
maybe a little glad when she had me.
and absolutely, like, you're very welcome. I'm super happy to help any way I can.
He tried to bring back, but you can't do that. There are no free rides like that.
Oh, brain meats, please. Brain. I need you to start braining now, just for a little bit.
Which looked like her, but it wasn't. Barbara was sweet. He didn't understand.
And I've got this lady talking in my ear.
He tried to undo it, wrote himself.
Yeah, I hadn't really made that connection. Like, I feel like the timing is right, but that makes a whole lot of sense.
He left only one thing behind.
It is 3 hours. This has been like a really zippy stream. I did not notice that, like, I didn't even take a second break, which is maybe not a good habit to get into, but
We are characters trapped in a story you have written, and none of us will survive to see the end of it if the darkness isn't stopped. She'll twist the story to her own dark ends.
How do you know all this?
Tom, that's the way he wrote it. He still talks to me, in television, beyond, from below. We have both been touched by the darkness, young man. He saved us both with life. The darkness stays with you. Leaves us.
I'm hoping that the next time that we go through a big door, it's gonna give us a, like, the checkpoint save. Cause I am gonna put a ribbon on things as soon as they give us the chance to. I bet I could have done it in that last room, but I wasn't looking at the screen, and now I'm kind of afraid to just, you know, turn it off, just in case. I don't think we'd lose that much progress, but we'd lose enough that I wouldn't want to do it again. She even carries the lamp like the log lady carries her log from Twin Peaks. You're telling me that this lady did all of this shit?
This pipe will take us directly to the well-lit room.
Okay, I need to call my friends, tell them where we're going.
You don't have any friends.
Barry, we're headed to the dam in one of the pipes. Meet us there.
Okay, I'll tell Sarah.
It's why there hasn't been a serious YouTube competitor yet. Video hosting costs a lot more monetarily and bandwidth-wise, so you either need a small user base, charge a fee, or just have infinite money already.
Well-lit room. This is no time to be a selfish idiot.
That's my best friend.
I feel like a lot of, like, little pieces about how
I'll use the pipe. I'll meet you at the dam if you make it.
certain things have hashed out internet-wise make a lot more sense with that particular piece of information, which is just something that hadn't... Like, I have the feeling that
At least I didn't have to
I
worry
knew
about
that
her.
on some
She
level,
knew how
but
to stay
I
safe.
hadn't really put the A and the B together yet. Oh, it did come up. Yes. I don't mean to like yes like that, but I'm a little bit beat. It was quite a day today, but a good one for the most part. I think a fairly healthy one. I did stay hydrated, so that's kind of like really the important thing. But it is time to put the wrap. So Administrata Thursday will be Alan Wake. I feel like I don't think that we're in the end game, but I feel like we're past the climax. We should be in the falling action, the denouement from this point on. So I don't know if I want to gamble on how many more streams there'll be, but I don't feel like it's gonna be a ton, which is kind of cool. I need to be reminded, because there's not time to talk about it here, but there are definitely things about Alan Wake and how it's set up that I have really appreciated, and I feel like they should get their 5 minutes in the spotlight. But Friday should be LBP, and we should have a pretty decent chunk of gameplay. We might have an early build on that Descent completed, which would be cool, but I want to put a might on that. And then yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I will ask everybody, as I always do, both folks here and folks who may watch on the VOD, to please be taking care of yourselves as best you can out there. Make sure you're getting the water or electrolyte filled drinks that you need. Try to get at least a meal in a day, even if it's kind of trashy, just at least one thing in your stomach per day, although preferably more if you can handle it. If you've got meds, try to take them as close to schedule as possible, because that is kind of important. But as always, please remember that you are not alone. There are a lot of people out there that do want you to live well, that do want you to be happy and safe and healthy, And I'm one of those people, but I am only one of those people. There are a lot more out there. But that pretty much does it for us here. This go about so from me, Bisco, here in Tokyo. To all of you out there, wherever you may happen to be, thank you, arigato, arigato, sayonara, see you, and ciao.